Hashem, Mincha is going to be 7:45. 7:45 is going to be Mincha. The Halacha we were discussing on Friday was about pizza and the bracha on pizza, and we said that the bracha on pizza, by and large, not always, but almost always, is going to be Hamotzi lechem min haaretz and birkat hamazon. Even if he's having only a little bit, only half a slice, you still have to say Hamotzi. The reason we say by and large is because sometimes people mix into the dough sweet, like apple juice or orange juice or milk, and then it changes the flavor of the dough significantly, and then it's considered to be not regular bread, and therefore it would be mizonot and adam michya, unless he has a significant amount of it, of three slices, 3 slices probably closer, then he would have to say birkat hamazon regardless. But that was a bracha on pizza. We said by and large is hamotzi lechem min haaretz and birkat hamazon, and that's true even for Ashkenazim. It's not a distinction between Sfaradim and Ashkenazim because it's considered to be a meal food this day and age. It could be 40, 50 years ago it was different, but today it's definitely viewed as a meal food, and therefore it's hamotzi, whether it's person Ashkenazi or Sfaradi, it would be hamotzi lechem min haaretz. And we said that there's one example where something can be filled and it remains hamotzi. So we said pizza, even though it has cheese, it's still considered hamotzi. And if it were to be filled with meat, let's say you have a meat pizza, they have these things nowadays, they make meat pizzas, those are also hamotzi because meat is a filling food, and it's usual to wrap meat with dough and as a meal food, as a meal item, which is what the Shulchan Aruch refers to as pashtida. Pashtida is basically a dough that's filled with meat, and Shulchan Aruch says pashtida is hamotzi lechem min haaretz, unless the dough itself there's a lot of oil in it, or there's a lot of something sweet, sugar in it, and then it changes the bracha. But otherwise, it would be hamotzi. The fact that there's meat inside doesn't take it away from its bracha of hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Now that would be true with cheese as well. The one interesting case is, what about borekas? Borekas is basically a dough, and it's filled with cheese and potatoes and other things. So would that also be hamotzi lechem min haaretz? And there we say no, that's mizonot. And the reason is because borekas, if you look at the dough, it's a very flaky dough. It's not a regular dough, it's a dough that flakes. And since that's the case, it's not viewed as a regular meal food, it's considered a snack food, and therefore minhag ha'olam on a borekas is to say bore minim mizonot, again, unless he's having a significant amount. If he's having 5, 6, where it's already 216 grams of just the dough itself, so then that would already be hamotzi because you're kovea seudah. But if he's just having a handful, 2 or 3 borekasim, and they're not that big, so then he would say bore minim mizonot and ala michya on the borekas, even if it's filled with potato or cheese or mushrooms or the likes. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen v'amen.